Okay, let's get those lineups set. Welcome, everybody, to Fantasy Football Today, presented by BetMGM. Make it legendary. We've got about 2 hours of fantasy advice to dispense right now. We'll have our cast of characters rotating in. Dave's here. I'm Adam. Jamey will be joining us shortly. Who's the biggest rankings mover, riser or faller, for you this morning?
The biggest riser or faller this morning?
Or this weekend.
Okay, so Jacoby Brissett would obviously qualify as a riser because he was 0-0. We didn't expect him to start, and now it looks like he's starting, and I like him a lot against the Cowboys. So I would say him. I had some small movers this morning. I moved Jordan Addison up a little bit. I moved who else? I moved Debo went up a little bit. Brock Bowers went up a little bit. Juwan Jennings went up a little bit, but no major movers today. Most of the movers were Friday, maybe a little bit on Saturday.
Yeah. So where's Monangai?
Monangai is 13th among running backs. That would also qualify as a pretty big mover with DeAndre Swift being ruled out and just an amazing matchup against Cincinnati. They won't have Trey Hendrickson. Their defense has been terrible all year. He's going to be the main running back for Chicago, and it's just a really great opportunity. And just as a piece of overall fantasy advice that I like to give from time to time, opportunity is the number one thing that you look for in fantasy. It's not talent. It's not matchup. Those things matter big time, but the opportunity matters the most, and Monangai has a huge one.
I mean, look, we have a huge week of running backs stepping in, right? So we're going to get to your questions. For sure. But we've got 4 running backs that come to mind here. And I'll throw Rico Dowdle in there because there's a report Rico Dowdle is going to get the bulk of the work. But we've got Monangai. We've got Travion Henderson with Ramondre Stevenson out. We've got Rico Dowdle.
3.
We've got Zonovan Knight.
4.
And we've got Kareem Hunt.
And one more.
Who did I forget?
There's one more running back.
Tracy?
Yeah, Tyrone Tracy's got a huge opportunity.
That's right. That was still last week.
Lee, that's like a fifth of the NFL teams having a running back change.
Yeah.
That is making a major impact in fantasy. That's interesting. I don't know if the Dowdle one necessarily qualifies. It's not the same as Monangai or Tracy or Travion. And we knew Zonovan Knight was going to get an opportunity. We didn't know that Michael Carter was going to mix in and have a chance to impact the game against Dallas as well on Monday.
So how do you rank those 5? And then we'll get to the questions.
Well, there's 6. I don't know who we're throwing out if there's only 5, but Monangai's at the top of the list. Tracy and Hunt are back-to-back. All 3 of those running backs in full PPR are top 20 running backs. Rico just outside of the top 20, still a low-end number 2 fantasy running back. Zonovan Knight would be next, and he's like right on the border, as is Travion Henderson. I would take all 6 of those running backs ahead of Alvin Kamara, ahead of any Vikings running back, ahead of any Titans running back, ahead of any Commanders running back, and ahead of, 5 of them anyway, over any Denver running back. J.K. Dobbins 1 spot ahead of Travion Henderson.
Okay, so let me see if I...
a lot. That's a lot.
Monangai, Tracy... Right. Kareem Hunt was 3 for you?
Yeah.
Dowdle 4, Knight 5, Henderson 6.
That's how I have it.
Jamey, how do you rank those 6? Okay, you hear them?
No.
All right, it's basically the new starting running backs. We threw Rico Dowdle in there as well, but it's if it was Monangai, Tracy, Kareem Hunt, Rico Dowdle, Bam Knight. And then and Travion
Henderson.
So it'd be Monangai 1, Tracy 2, Hunt 3, Knight 4, Henderson 5, Dowdle 6.
Okay. So we agree on the first 3, and we've got a little difference on the bottom 3.
Okay. All right. So listen, Joe Flacco is going to start today. Real quick, guys. We got Mac Jones, Joe Flacco in. Jacoby Brissett's going to start. Michael Penix is going to start. Jamey, how do you rank those 4? Mac Jones, Joe Flacco, Michael Penix, Jacoby Brissett.
Flacco, Brissett, Jones, Penix.
I would flip Brissett and Flacco, but otherwise, yes.
Okay, and then what did you make of the whole with Jonathan Gannon, Dave saying that Zonovan Knight was going to start, but they were going to ride the hot hand.
I think that it's going to end up being Zonovan Knight that is the better back of the three of them in Arizona. I don't think Amari DiMercado is going to get much of a chance to even develop a hot hand. And Michael Carter's been pretty inefficient. They've all had their bouts of inefficiency. It's a great matchup. I think Knight's the one who's been there for them. They trust him the most. I would imagine that he will lead the Cardinals in carries, maybe even in touches as well. And Carter will just kind of mix in. Maybe he gets around 8.
Jamey's like, you coughed him into silence there.
Is that what it was?
Dave, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay.
I don't know what happened there. You missed
Anyway,
I coughed and I didn't hear Dave, and I didn't know what happened.
And we couldn't hear anything you said. All right, whatever. You know what? We'll figure it all out.
Now you hear me, now you don't.
Yeah, there you go. We'll figure this all out as we answer some questions. Brian Thomas Jr. apparently had his best week of practice of the season. Would you start BTJ or Kayshon Boutte, PPR?
Not even close. Thomas.
I have Thomas a few spots ahead of Boutte. I will say it's close, but Brian Thomas Jr. is the pick.
A just general question. Are we trusting Travion Henderson? I throw him in a lineup over Parker Washington today, so I trust him more than that, but not over Jaylen Warren. Well, how about you guys? Jamey, are you trusting Travion Henderson against the Falcons?
I think you said it best. He's in that low-end RB2 range, has a ton of opportunity, and hopefully takes advantage of it. Look, this is his chance. If he has a great game, it's going to be his job rest of season. But we're going to see probably Terrell Jennings. We may see Dearness Johnson. It's just a matter of how much will the Patriots use other guys. And if he doesn't get off to a good start, they'll probably definitely go to, other guys quickly. So I'm hopeful, but it's, some cautious optimism.
There's also the matchup that's in play. There's only been 2 running backs that have had really good weeks against Atlanta. It's Achane, it's McCaffrey. I do worry about just the overall workload. This isn't like what we would expect in New York, where Scadaboo's out, Tracy just slides right into that main role. Ramondre's out. I don't think Travion slides into the main role. He might start, might lead the team in carries, but I think we'll see Jennings. Jamey said this, Jennings and Dearness Johnson will have roles that will take him off the field. There's some good. I watched this film, man. Like you talked about it, Adam, the edge runs that Travion had, great. His pass protection over his last couple of games, he hasn't had a lot of chances at it, but it's been great. So he's improving. He just needs to build on it. This is the team where if he gets a hot hand, yes, he could take off. I'm nervous that the Patriots are going to be slow to trust him, even with Ramondre out.
And, just talk about another guy who's in this injury situation is Joe Flacco. You guys talked about Flacco versus Brissett. One of you like Flacco a little better. One of you like Brissett a little better. But how much do you trust Joe Flacco today with this shoulder injury? Dave, is it just like that he's just normal Joe Flacco?
No, I'm worried that he won't be normal Joe Flacco, and that's why he's no longer in my top 12. Part of it's also because I like a lot of quarterbacks, and I think Flacco is one of the quarterbacks. What did I say? There's like 18 quarterbacks that have a floor of 18 fantasy points this week, and Flacco absolutely has that. It's the ceiling that I'm worried about. There's nothing to really sweat with the matchup or the pass rush that he'll face. I'm worried about him not having the same type of arm strength that he normally has, and that could dictate how the Bengals move forward, and it could impact just the type of upside that he would have against Chicago.
Okay. All right, back to your questions.
Like I'm wrestling with these 3 quarterbacks, Goff, Love, Flacco. And you could easily make the case that Flacco's the best of the 3. Certainly could have the highest upside of the 3. So that's a tough one for me. It's a little sticky, gooey, chocolatey situation at quarterback that I don't know if I'm really settled on it. For now, I have Goff, Love, Flacco.
Someone had some Halloween candy. Okay, Chase, or I don't know which Chase this is, but it's got to be Jamar Chase because you're not starting Chase Brown. Chase or Amon-Ra St. Brown, full PPR.
How is that even a question? Play them both. I don't care who else you have. You're playing them both.
He's in a 4-team, 1-receiver league.
Quit.
Got to pick one. Quit the league.
There's a tough one here. Vidal, Genty, McMillan, or Monangai, full PPR.
Vidal for me, but it's close between Vidal and Monangai.
I agree. And I think Vidal has kind of earned our our excitement, just the way he's played in 2 of his last 3 games. And he's got Tennessee today. It's such a good matchup.
All right, half PPR, start 2. Jaden Daniels, Jared Goff, Sam Darnold, Joe Flacco.
All right. So here we go. To me, Daniels is the easy one. And I think I'm going to trust Goff over Flacco.
To me, Goff is the easy one, and I'm going to go with Goff and Daniels.
All right, you both are going with Goff.
So
and
we
Daniels.
both like them. We just have them in a different order. Okay.
Bench Ken Walker, Romeo Doubs, or Jordan Addison?
I would bench Dobbs.
Yep.
Okay. Let's start 3 in half PPR. Ladd McConkey, Keenan Allen, Nico Collins, Ken Walker, Kareem Hunt, Cortland Sutton. I've got mine.
If you don't want to go with both Chargers, then it would be Ladd, Nico, and Hunt. But if you are okay going with the Chargers, I'd go both Chargers and Nico.
Yeah. Okay. So Dave would go Ladd, Nico, and Kareem Hunt.
I would.
I hope you guys are right about Keenan Allen. I'm very nervous. Keenan Allen, are you guys not nervous about the trends here with Keenan Allen?
I've got him as a low-end wide receiver too, so I'm not sure what trend you're talking about.
It just hasn't been that good. I mean, the targets are way down. He
had one game with bad.
Yards are way down. 37, 58, 27, 119, and 44. He's got 1 touchdown in his last 5 games. He had a touchdown in each of his first 3 games. I mean, he's basically been a sit 4 of his last 5 weeks. No more than a number 3 receiver 4 of his last 5 weeks.
I mean, again, it's the thing, the trend that I'm concerned about, and there's no way to define it, is there's going to be 1 player or 2 potentially left out of this passing attack for the Chargers, because there's just a lot of good options. And especially in a game like this where we may not see Justin Herbert throw the ball a lot, you have to be a little bit worried. So I guess, again, the safe route would be, if you don't want to play both Chargers, you just play Kareem Hunt. In the case of Keenan Allen and Ladd McConkey and Quentin Johnston and Aranda Gadsden, I think if you have them, you're probably just starting them, especially in 3 receiver leagues. It's just a matter of which of the 1, or again 2, hopefully not, is going to be left out. That's just the nature of how this team's going to operate.
I think Jamey and I need to make a trade in a league.
I made an offer.
No, a different league.
Are you going to accept that one? Otherwise, I got to find somebody else.
I don't think I'm going to accept it. It's really it's a mid-second round pick for Jake Ferguson, basically, in a dynasty league. I think I'm going to keep Ferguson. All right, Chase Brown, Kyle Monangai, or Tyrone Tracy. We need to sit one of these guys. Ooh.
I would say Chase Brown.
I would sit Tracy, but it's very close between Tracy and Brown.
Torrey Horton, right? No Cooper Kupp tonight, most likely. Kendrick Bourne, Chimere Dike, Trey Tucker, Romeo Doubs, Parker Washington.
Oh boy.
Just want you.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough with all those guys. I think I'd slap Booty in the lineup.
I would go DK.
Oh, sorry,
Booty's not on there, Dave.
Oh, I thought I saw Booty on the list.
That's Bourne.
Bourne. Well, I would not slap Bourne on the lineup. Let's take DK.
All right.
I thought you said Booty. My bad.
Brashard, yeah. Well, you always hear Booty. Brashard Smith or Keon Coleman, half PPR.
Yeah, this is one where I'd start Booty over both these guys.
I would go with Brashard Smith.
Are we at that point? I kind of think we're at that point with Keon Coleman where we just can't trust him, man.
I'm going Coleman.
Yeah, tell me why you love Coleman so much.
Right,
since
hold on, let me pull up
the biggest Keon hater.
Josh Allen's pass attempts, right? And their scores, right? So 46 pass attempts in week 1, that shootout against Baltimore. 25, 28, 22, 31, 26, 19. You know what the 31 was? 31 was the loss to New England. Okay. Did Keon Coleman do well in that game? Probably not. But at least we have a chance here. What did he do in that game? He had 7 targets. He did do well in that game. He had, kind of 4 catches, 23 yards, and a touchdown on 7 targets.
Yeah,
he got
10 PPR points.
Yeah, but he had 7 targets, right? And it's not like Brashard Smith is a great option, in my opinion. So,
well, I mean, you are talking about there's a guy missing in their backfield, and you're facing a terrible run defense.
I don't know. That's the thing. If I felt more comfortable that he was going to get more work, then okay, fine. But I know he's not.
Look, we're comparing him to, though. We're comparing him to a guy that you just said, hey, he was involved, and he had 4 catches for 21 yards.
23, Jamey, 23, and a touchdown.
And a fumble.
I'm going Brashard Smith.
I had a fumble. Okay, but my point is 7 or more targets in those 2 games where they either lost or they're in that shootout. So I think Coleman is.
And what if the Chiefs are chasing points and Hunt's off the field and Brashard Smith is on the field the entire time?
They're both chasing points. I don't think that happens. I don't think Brashard Smith's going to be pass protecting over Kareem Hunt.
I don't think there's any chance of that happening. I would go to the waiver wire and see if you could find Shimray DK.
Or Torrey Horton.
Maybe Torrey Horton. Sure.
Love Torrey Horton tonight.
I mean,
Adam, you love Torrey Horton tonight?
Yeah. Well, you see what the receiving core is? Bobo's out. They're down 3 receivers.
They pretty much only throw
this
to one.
This might be an AJ Barner or Elijah Arroyo opportunity. I think the run game gets going for Seattle. Actually,
I mean, it would be the first time all season. So sure.
Yeah,
that's their goal though.
Matchup to do it right.
Their stated goal coming out of their bye. They came out of bye last week, right? That they want to get the run game going. Yeah, Franklinstein. Oh, today? No, can't do it. It's November. Pickens, Tracy, or ETN?
Got to sit on that one for a year.
Pickens.
I'm with you, Georgie.
I have made so many trade offers this morning. I'm just like, I'm waiting for one to get accepted. Oh man, I'm so excited. Daniel Jones. What's that?
You didn't send me any.
We're not in that many leagues together. It's weird.
Dave quit them all.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones, Jared Goff, Jacoby Brissett, Aaron Rodgers.
Jones and Brissett.
I would go
just like we all knew it would be.
Jones and Goff.
All right, sit one. Dobbins, Dowdle, Marks.
Bye Dobbins.
I would sit Dowdle.
Wow, really? I was going to say sit Marks.
Ooh, we could each make our case.
Actually, I think Dobbins is a good. Woody Marks is not really doing anything as a rusher. It's half PPR, not full PPR. Now, full PPR, I could see him over Dobbins. I don't know. My case is I think we're overrating Marks a little bit because he had a 50-yard catch against air last week. So I'd go Dobbins and Dowdle. I just think their workloads are more predictable.
Workloads are more predictable, but the efficiency that comes along with it is just okay in the case of Dobbins. And we've seen him lose touchdown opportunities over the past couple of games. That kind of stinks a little bit. And I'm worried about the upside. So there's probably more upside with Marks than I would say Dobbins, but there's more downside with Marks than Dobbins. It's just, to me, there's the catches that Marks will have and the chance that he ends up having more work than Chubb puts it over the top for me to take him over Dobbins.
And Jamey, why is Dowdle your least favorite?
I just hate the matchup. And again, I know that he's expected to get the majority of the touches. I just want to see what that split's like, at least for 1 week. So all these guys are close. I just think Marks has the highest ceiling. Dobbins, you know what you're getting. Dowdle's a little bit of a wild card. And they're just, in terms of Dobbins and Dowdle both facing really, really tough matchups. Plus you have the offensive line concerns with the Panthers. I
think the Panthers offensive line is actually a little bit healthier than I anticipated it would be on Friday. It seems like they ruled out their center. Their guard, Chandler Zavala, is going to play, practice in full. Tackle Taylor Moton got in a couple of limited practices.
So he's got a shot.
Yeah, so he's questionable, but 2 limited practices Thursday and Friday usually is a good sign. So I'm just seeing that now, actually. Apologies for that. Let's see. Jordan Mason, Darnell Mooney, Troy Franklin, pick one in half PPR.
Not Mason. I'd probably go Franklin.
Yeah.
Don't love these guys. This is another one where I'd rather have Shimray DK.
I would drop Mooney for Horton.
Yeah, Horton's not bad either.
Jamey, my Kyron Williams for your Drake London. PPR league.
I don't know what league it is.
Superflex.
I'll answer for him.
Why? Why is this such a bad trade?
Who said it's a bad trade?
Dave's like, ugh.
Superflex
That's the exact noise I made.
Superflex real league.
I was about to make you another offer in the Big Burger for Gunnar Hall.
Oh, you can have that. All right, you think about it. Let's get back to the questions here. We need two wide receivers, 1 running back, and 1 flex. Rico.
Oh, you're giving me Kyron Williams. No,
yeah.
I don't have enough receiver depth. Sorry.
All right, fine.
See, told you. Told you.
2 wide receivers, a running back, and a flex. Let's get the receivers. McConkey, Booty, Dave, Booty.
Oh, yeah.
Sutton, Johnston, Franklin.
McConkey for sure. I think I have Sutton ranked ahead of Kayshawn.
I would go with McConkey and Sutton.
All right, now we need a running back. Rico, Spears, Vidal, Henderson, Monangai.
The two that you knew you'd be starting in week 9 all along. Vidal and Monangai.
Okay, we need one. We need one.
No, you need a running back and a flex.
No, you need a flex.
Yeah, works for me. Good. Half PPR, Pirine or Chuba Hubbard?
Ew.
I would go with
Chubby Dooby Doo.
Yeah, Hubbard.
Yeah, he's not going away.
Should I drop Jordan Mason for Isaiah Davis? And what should I do when Braylon Allen comes back?
To drop Jordan Mason. If you're not playing Jordan Mason, you want to see if Breece Hall gets traded, then I think that's okay.
Do you see a pathway for Jordan Mason to reemerge as a must start this year?
Yes, Aaron Jones already been hurt once and he's 30.
Right. So I'm a little hesitant to drop Jordan Mason to speculate on Isaiah Davis for what would end up being like 3-4 days. Now, it could work out great, but there's already a report saying that the Jets would need to be like wowed to trade Breece Hall away. I don't know why that is. They should be more than willing to let him go if they're not going to re-sign him. So I'd be a little nervous about letting Jordan Mason go because I do think he could have some value rest of season still.
Okay. How about Tyrone Tracy, T. Higgins, Aaron Jones, Woody Marks, standard scoring?
How many you need?
2.
The first 2.
I would go with Tracy and T. Higgins, yes.
Yes.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Wow.
Early? A little early?
No. Can't wish
Superflex.
people happy Halloween anymore.
Tyler Shuck or Cam Ward?
I'd go Cam Ward.
I would too.
Happy start of Christmas countdown.
We were driving through my neighborhood last night or the night before, and my kids were like, "Why are people putting Christmas lights up already?" I was like, "I don't know."
It's the spirit of Christmas, man. I get it.
It was still October.
Well, I still get it.
If they were Halloween colored, maybe that'd be one thing. Sit Higgins, Debo, or Keenan Allen in PPR, and then Trevor Lawrence or Jacoby Brissett.
Sit Debo and Brissett.
Start Brissett.
I would sit Trevor Lawrence and start Jacoby Brissett.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Start Brissett.
Sit Debo, start Brissett.
Jamey, when you drove through your neighborhood, did you see anybody's house with creepy clowns in their front yard?
Yeah, there's a lot of Halloween like craziness.
But like specifically creepy clowns.
I wasn't paying attention.
There's a house in my neighborhood. They must have ordered every possible creepy clown Halloween front yard decoration that is made in the world. No joke. A dozen creepy clown things in their front yard. It was a little weird.
That is very weird. Not a fan. Not a fan of that at all.
My daughter was definitely not a fan.
Bill or Brashard Smith or pick up Jeremy McNichols?
I kind of like McNichols.
Yeah, I guess you could do it.
I'm thinking game script is going to favor McNichols, give him a chance at over 50% of the snaps. It's full PPR, yes?
Yes.
So all those catches will count? I don't think
Okay, here's the thing. Like he had 5 catches last week. He had a combined 5 the previous 2 games.
I think this is the world that they're going to live in now.
I mean, they're down McLaurin. They're probably chasing points, so it's not a bad call. I don't mind Brashard Smith either because I could see similar type of production, and he's actually been more consistent lately. So you can do that if you want.
Yeah, and one more point for McNichols. The Seahawks give up, I think, the second most receiving yards per game.
They give up the most receptions.
Yeah, wow, 6.71 catches per game to running backs allowed by Seattle. No one else is even close.
Well, how much of that is because they played Christian McCaffrey?
Definitely.
I believe here, I have this because I wrote this as McNichols first part of Sleepers on Friday.
Awesome.
He has... I always like to look at like the points per game for running backs with just the receiving totals alone.
Sure.
So the Seattle leads the NFL receptions allowed to running backs 47. 8 running backs this season have scored at least 5.2 PPR points with just the receiving totals alone.
Okay.
So that's 8 that have gotten to that floor.
That's good.
So it's a pretty good spot to be in.
That's a good floor for McNichols.
Let's go rapid fire here, guys. ETN, Olave, or Bam Knight in non-PPR?
Booty. I'll take ETN.
Woody Marks, Rico Dowdle, Quentin Johnston, Trey Tucker, pick 2. PPR.
I would go with the 2 running backs.
I'm sitting Quentin Johnston for Josh Downs. I just don't want like a horrible game. And I think my concern is that they're going to win so easily. They're going to throw 26 passes.
I don't love either of those guys. They're both flex-ish.
PPR, well, the Steelers secondary. I mean, that feels like could be a shootout, that Steelers-Colts game.
It could be. They've been better against slot receivers than perimeter receivers, though. They've been bad. You know this. They've been bad against perimeter receivers and deep throws, and I don't know how much of that Downs will have.
Yeah, probably not. PPR, pick 1. Booty, Addison. Oh, Dave. Booty, Addison, Dowdle, or Bam Knight. Pick 1. PPR.
I like now how Adam is pointing out when Booty is.
Oh, hey, Dave. Hey, Dave.
Dave, look.
Look at
Dave is Booty.
What's that? It's a tough one here. I could make a case for. I'm not going to do Booty, but I could make a case for all of them.
Your loss. I'm going to go with Addison and Dowdle.
They only need one.
Defense.
They only need one.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Bam Knight and the Packers defense.
Okay. Who has more upside, Jamo or Jacoby Myers?
Upside, Jamo.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever questioned Jamo's upside. It's always his downside.
I think of this every single time I say his name too, Greg.
That's not Greg.
That's Elia.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Elia, whatever. Ragu says Marks, Parker, Washington, Sutton, Tucker, Jennings, pick 3.
I thought you were never going to answer any of the questions.
Yeah, I shouldn't. But.
You did. Sutton makes the list. Marks makes the list. I think I'm going to have Jawan Jennings make the list too.
I would agree.
All right, we're going to do a little reset in a few minutes here. Also, we haven't checked in on the likes. See how many likes we have.
You can do that.
Inactives are about to happen.
That's true. Sutton or Montgomery, half PPR.
Montgomery.
I kind of like Montgomery.
And pick 2, Diggs, Jennings, Higgins, bam!
I would go with Higgins and bam.
It's probably Higgins and bam.
Okay. Travion Henderson.
Okay.
Ferguson. Brian Thomas Jr. Kareem Hunt. Keenan Allen. We need to sit 2 of them. Travion, Ferguson, BTJ, Kareem Hunt, Keenan Allen.
Sit.
If Travion's the easy sit.
Not for me.
Not for me either. I'm gonna sit
Travion and Allen.
I'm gonna sit Allen and BTJ.
And then I will start Daniel Jones over Jacoby Brissett.
Yep.
Every time I see Brisket, I just see that.
It's Brisket, right? You want to say Brisket?
Watering.
Yeah, 100%. Bam Knight or Parker Washington, PPR.
Bam.
I'm with you on Bam.
Am I crazy for thinking about Herbert over Allen?
A little.
I think Heath has it ranked that way. I would start Allen. But...
I would too. Both starting tackles are active for Minnesota today.
Ooh, fun.
They play the whole game. That's the question.
Yeah.
Joe
Flacco is active.
All right. Ready? We need 2 in PPR. Jordan Mason, TJ Hawkinson, Franklin, and Bourne.
What a list. Hawkinson and I believe I have Franklin ranked higher than Bourne.
Yep.
Yeah. And I wish I could be a little more excited about Bourne just as a sleeper, but he's had 6 targets the last 2 games. Jennings has 14?
Yep. And that's both since Kittle came back.
Yeah, the thing about that is that doesn't really make much sense because Tongas was actually getting a lot of targets and Kittle has gotten very few. They've thrown a lot less the last couple of weeks, especially last week. But
last week they barely hit the ball.
Mekhi Becton is inactive for the Chargers.
Okay.
They've had worse offensive lines, I'd say.
Start 2, Nico, Jefferson, and James Cook, PPR.
I would sit
Nico. I'd say Nico, yeah.
Jamison Williams, Woody Marks, Zach Charbonnet, half PPR, and then Caleb Williams or Dak Prescott.
Dak over Caleb. And if it's just one, I would go with Woody Marks.
I'm with you on both.
Is Jamey dressed as Dan on the can?
I don't have my nose strip.
The nose strip.
What was up with that?
That was the best thing ever.
Dave, I have a deviated septum, and I just found out I get 30% oxygen in the other nostril. I put the nose strip on. It's like breathing for the first time.
He hasn't been breathing all this time?
Yeah. No.
Oh my God.
It's so funny.
It explains a little lack of
I would do it again.
Yeah, I have no shit. I'll do it again. All right, ETN, Trey. Sit one of these guys. I don't know which Warren that is. Sit one of them. PPR.
I'd start Kittle. I'd start Tyler Warren.
I'm sitting Tracy.
Yeah, Tracy's
no
going to sit. Yeah, I'll start Tyrone Tracy over Jalen Warren.
I won't. I like Jalen Warren much more this week.
Non-PPR, pick Sutton, Olave, Higgins, pick 2.
Olave and Higgins.
Non-PPR. Maybe. I think I like Sutton better than Olave.
I think Olave scored since week 4. I think Olave has actually scored more touchdowns than Sutton.
Yeah, I know, but we got a new quarterback and a tough matchup. And I am a little nervous.
Sutton's got a pretty tough matchup too, though.
He does. That's true. I'm a little nervous about him.
So Sutton, I was thinking about trading Sutton in a league this week. I looked at his schedule, though. Now, this week's not great. Next week is Las Vegas. Kansas City's not great, and then a bye. So you could argue 3 of his next 4 games are tough, really tough. If you can get through that, like if you have a good record and Sutton's not a crucial player for you, after his bye, at Washington, they're 23rd against wide receivers. At Las Vegas, they're 29th. Green Bay is 22nd. Jacksonville's 26th. Those are his 4 games after the bye. Week 17, the fantasy championship is at Kansas City. I think if you get there, you'll be happy no matter what. But just I didn't trade him for that very reason. I think I have a 5-3 team, and I didn't want to give him up for that stretch run. The weird thing about him is that he's actually been pretty bad in his best matchups, but I think that's probably more fluky than anything. Okay. What do we got? We got start 2. Nico. Oh, we did that. Sorry. How about?
Oh, nice short one.
Yeah. I also don't really love the handle there, so I'm probably not going to pick any more of your questions. It's just weird. Gadsden, Laporta, London, DJ Moore, Wandale Robinson. Jeez. All right, 2 wide receivers. London, DJ Moore, Wandale, Keenan Allen.
London and Allen.
I would go with London and Allen.
Tight end, Gadsden or Laporta?
Gadsden.
Go Laporta this week.
Okay, and then a flex.
The other tight end.
I think I'd probably take Wandale if it's full PPR.
All right. You know what? Before we get into your questions, I'm going to threaten everybody. We have 571 likes. We have 4,000. We have a nice audience today. Give it up. Give yourselves a round of applause. Where's my applause? We have a nice audience today. There we go. Okay. Good job, audience. But until we get to 900 likes, we will not be reading any more questions. You know what? Let's make it 1,000. 1,000 likes. That's 1 out of 4 of you. 1,000 likes. We already have 615. So hit that. I'm going to hit the like button right now. So get on that. All right. Now, big news. Dave, let's go with the quarterbacks. Mac Jones in. Brock Purdy inactive. Joe Flacco playing. Michael Penix starting. Kyler Murray not going to start. Jacoby Brissett's going to start. They said something about maybe having a role for Kyler Murray. I don't know if that matters to you.
Yeah, my guess is he's the backup quarterback, and that's his role.
All right. So what do you think about rapid fire? Mac Jones at the Giants.
Don't hate him, but not a top 12 quarterback.
Joe Flacco against the Bears.
Don't hate him. Not a top 12 quarterback. Like him better than Mac Jones.
Jacoby Brissett.
Owen starter.
Okay. You guys are pretty similar on Flacco.
Right.
Jacoby Brissett.
Like him a lot, but he's literally my 12th favorite quarterback this week.
Slightly behind Flacco, but same situation.
Yeah, and I have him slightly above Flacco.
And Michael Penix is at the back of this line, right?
Way in the back. Might not even ever make it to the front.
Okay. All right. Running back stuff. Zonovan Knight is going to start, but they're going to ride the hot hand. Jamey, how much do you like Zonovan Knight?
Low end number 2 running back. I would start him ahead of the Vikings guys, the Titans guys, Alvin Kamara, and I actually like him better than Rico Dowdle and the Seahawks guys as well.
Dave, Rico Dowdle is going to get most of the carries.
I sure as hell hope so, because I've ranked him as a low-end number 2 fantasy running back. Has a chance to get a good amount of work. Green Bay's run defense is good, not great. And we've seen his best games have been against terrible defenses. But I'm hoping he gets in the neighborhood of 15 touches in the game.
Guys that you may have picked up recently, one of them you may have picked up this week that we really, really like this week, if not love, Kamani Vidal against the Titans and Kyle Monangai against the Bengals. So I think Jamey likes Vidal slightly ahead. Dave?
I like Vidal ahead of Monangai, yes.
But they're both really good starts.
Both number 1 running backs this week.
I have Monangai at 13, but that's close enough.
Tyrone Tracy or Travion Henderson? Who do you guys like better this week?
I like Tracy.
I like Tracy as well.
What are your expectations, Dave, for the Patriots backfield today?
I think Travion Henderson will have the primary rushing role. Terrell Jennings will mix in. He's more of the physical hammer. I think Dearness Johnson will end up playing a lot of third downs. That's what he did for Arizona a couple weeks ago. I think he's a plug and play for New England there.
And whoa, 1,000 likes. Woo! All right, let's answer some questions.
You could always be a DJ, Adam.
Love this music.
This hosting thing doesn't work out for you.
Just makes me so happy. Okay. Answer this one here. Tracy, Nico, Henderson, Worthy.
How many you need? One of them?
Yeah, 1 in PPR.
Nico.
I think Nico's probably the best bet of the 4.
Come on, Nico Collins. Let's go. So, all
right, I'm going to make you a better offer because I know you like this guy. I'm going to give you Trey Harris and a 2nd round pick first.
Dave, Dynasty League. Trey Harris and a 2nd round pick for Jake Ferguson.
Are you competing this year?
No.
Who are your other tight ends?
Gunnar Helm.
I would try and find a better offer from a different manager before accepting that offer.
It's not going to happen. And you know what? I'm going to do it, Jamey. You're not going to win the league. All right, send it over here. Send it on over, Red Rover. Thank you.
Okay.
Pleasure doing business. Patriots or Seahawks, Odunze or Marvin Harrison?
Patriots or Seahawks?
For DST?
Yeah.
I've got
Patriots.
they're both top 3. Patriots better. I will take Rome over Marv, but I do like Marv.
Okay. Staff. Sorry. Party on win. Yeah.
Keep saying it out in the chat.
Pick 2. Kyle Monangai, Travion Henderson, Cortland Sutton, and Keenan Allen.
Monangai for sure. Do we know if full PPR? I think I like Allen more than Sutton.
I like Allen more than Sutton, yes. And that's it. Oh, Monangai and I'd go Monangai and Travion actually.
Love or Goff? And then, well, first answer that one. Love or Goff?
Goff.
And sit 1. McConkey, Debo Samuel, and Tracy McGrady.
I would sit Debo.
I'd sit Debo also.
We're just sitting Debo because he's been so bad since the injury. We just need to see something.
A little bit of that. I do think he'll have some good volume. Like a 6-catch, 60-yard game is definitely in play.
All right. This is a really short one and not written obnoxiously with a bunch of caps. Oh, wait. It's the opposite. I got offered Keenan Allen for my Ken Walker in my PPR league. He still has Nico, BTJ, and Higgins. Would you do that?
Keenan Allen for Ken Walker?
I would take Keenan Allen.
Let's see what the trade chart says. Allen's at 10. I think Walker's higher. I'd rather have Walker.
Why, Dave? He doesn't score touchdowns and he doesn't catch passes.
It's just the running back value, and he's good at wide receiver, and he eliminates a problem every week with his wideouts with, do I start or sit Keenan Allen? Like we've already made it clear that Keenan is no longer a must start slam dunk fantasy receiver. We can say the exact same thing about Kenneth Walker. I'm hopeful that Walker starts to earn more work, A, coming out of the bye, and B, down the stretch for a Seattle team that wants to run more and is gearing up for a playoff run. It's close in the trade chart. I'm not taking it away, but I do like Walker a little more.
Yeah, I'd rather have what Allen could be rest of season than Walker could be rest of season.
We're not even thinking about what Kenneth Walker could be. We're just assuming he's never going to be.
No, I think there's a chance, but we've also seen like an injury-prone running back who's right now not doing well while he's healthy. And if he does suffer an injury, like it just hasn't been, the best career so far and best track record so far for Ken Walker. He's shown spurts of it. I mean, the Chargers offense could be fantastic rest of season.
Oh, there's no doubt. Seattle's offense has been pretty good too when they haven't played Houston. Stupid Houston.
I got a poll request. Can I get a YouTube poll, Thomas Schaefer? What do you, and you guys can help me shape this here, but I just love making trades. I love it. What do you enjoy more, the draft or making trades? Is that an easy one? Do you think everyone's going to answer the draft?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
so what can I compare to the draft? What can I compare to making trades? Like start, sit? No. I don't know. The waiver wire? No. The trades are amazing.
Why don't you do a poll on how much do you love making trades?
Look at this guy. Jeez.
Who are you rooting for in the late game, Jake?
Chiefs Bills, baby. I am pumped.
Yes, me too.
How we doing, everybody?
Good, man.
Good. How are you? Oh, we got to go. See you, man.
I'm
Good to see you, Jamey.
Trading Jamey for Jacob. You just upgrade your roster.
Big upgrade.
You got younger at least.
We did. All right. Let's see. Cortland Sutton or Travion Henderson, PPR. This is an interesting one because I think a lot of us don't really love Sutton this week. But Sutton or Travion?
I would go Sutton. I feel like in these types of situations, if it's a starter, I don't know if I can say confident with Sutton, but I'm kind of trying to wait and see with Henderson if I can.
Yeah, you can't. You've been waiting all year for this.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know how long Ramondre is going to be out, but quite an opportunity. So there have only been 2 wide receivers who have scored more than 13 PPR points against Houston. Do we know who they are? Dave, you should know.
The 2 receivers have scored at least 13 against the Houston Texans.
Yeah, more than 13.
Jackson Smith and Jigba is one of them.
Yep.
Nice.
And the other best receiver in the NFL right now.
Oh, it's got to be somebody like Nakua, right?
Yeah, Puka and JSN. The guys who did not score more than 13.
They had 11 targets each in those games.
Devontae Adams, Mike Evans, Zay Flowers, Brian Thomas Jr. are the noteworthy guys who did not score 13 PPR fans. I'm going to take Travion Henderson. Let's go.
Let's go. That's bold. We like it.
However, I understand it is a little bold. It is maybe reckless. Grade the trade. My Genti and Oronde Gadsden for Kyron Williams. 10-team PPR. I have Ferguson. I'm worried about Genti down the stretch.
I don't love it. I'm so excited for Gadsden.
I am too. I would rather have Genti and Gadsden.
I'm giving it a D+.
Yeah, Kyron Williams, I think, has 3 straight games with 13 or fewer carries or something. 4 straight games with 14 or fewer carries. One of them was that blowout where they gave it to Corum a lot, but I don't think you can. That's why I was kind of trying to trade Kyron away to Jamey just now. I like him, but not as much.
He's gonna have a good game. He could very easily be a sell high when we talk on Wednesday.
He's got some tough opponents. Yeah, he's got Detroit and Seattle in the. Oh, we talked about that on Wednesday. It's Detroit and Seattle in the fantasy playoffs. Hey, Heath.
Hey. Joined just in time for our weekly Kyron Williams bashing.
Not bashing. I don't do that a lot. I like Kyron Williams. I've made 2 trades for Kyron Williams this year.
Oh.
But yeah, he's not what we thought he'd be.
4 straight games with 14 or fewer touches.
Carries.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's 0.7 fantasy points per game in that stretch.
What is he for the year?
I don't know. I guess pretty close to that.
I got it.
All right. We got Brashard Smith, Tyler Algier, Jeremy McNichols, or Samaje Perine, or take the loss.
Richard.
I say take the loss. 15.7 on the year for Kyron Williams.
That's pretty good.
I have all of these players back to back to back to back in my rankings.
Wow.
That's
I am
impressive.
I think I'm starting Brashard in 4 leagues.
Hopefully McNichols will be a dime for your fantasy team.
Oh, very nice.
Is that a Dexter McCluster jersey?
No, it's a
wow.
collared shirt. Oh,
This is Trey McDuffie.
Oh, okay.
I need one in PPR. Gadsden, Kareem Hunt, Romeo Dobbs, or DJ Moore.
Hunt.
Oh, Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
Kareem the Dream. I got to ask the Chiefs fans if they agree with our enthusiasm for Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
Not Heath.
I mean, I think he's a low-end RB2. I would start him. I kind of got a little bit of a DJ Moore feeling, but I'd start him over this group. But I don't think he's a must start or anything. I think he's definitely behind Vidal, Monangai, Tyrone Tracy. I've got him behind Travion.
Ooh, behind Travion.
Wow. Not me. Yeah, I've been.
That's the only one I disagree with.
Running back 18.
Dave, you look so much nicer than you did.
Thank you.
I don't know if that's a compliment.
Take me this one. I'm going to run, guys. Good luck. I'll see you in about an hour.
All
See you,
right.
Dave.
Nose strip dad or questionable word shirt dad. I think nose strip dad was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
I loved No Strip Dad.
Was there a purpose behind the nose strip? Is he just
Yes.
trying to learn how to breathe through his nose?
I have a deviated septum. I have 30% oxygen in the other nose. I haven't been breathing for years. I haven't been breathing. I will wear this nose strip everywhere. I'll wear it when I golf. That's my dad.
That's pretty good.
Marvin Harrison, Rico Dowdle, Ken Walker.
Dowdle?
Let's say Marv for me.
So I have Dowdle a 1/10 of a point better than Walker, and neither one of those projections is probably worth anything at all because they're going to score 20 points or 4. And I have Marvin Harrison behind both of them.
Oh.
So
All right, then go with Dowdle. I will only break ties. Although in this case,
Marvin Harrison is like the archetype of Adam wide receivers right now.
Why?
Like every single week in our 10-team league that we share, I go to our lineup, and of course, Jamison Williams,
I don't want him there.
unmovable, must start Jamison Williams.
Our team stinks. That's why he's in there. I don't want Jamison Williams in my lineup. No, look, I just think it's Dallas. It's Dallas. Like Walker has, I don't know, a normal matchup. He doesn't catch passes. He doesn't score touchdowns. Dowdle has a bad matchup. I do like him. It's Dallas. Like, this is why you have Marvin Harrison. This is why you have anyone for their game against Dallas. But yeah, no, it's not easy. God, that game last night was unbelievable. I mean, it's got to be one of the greatest games ever. Unbelievable. And if you're the Blue Jays and the way the last 2 games ended, I feel for you, man. I wasn't sure who I was rooting for. Toward the end, I was kind of pulling for the Blue Jays, but they should have won. They should have won last night. That was really tough. All right. Anyway, sit one in non-PPR. Ladd, Chase Brown, Travion Henderson.
Non-PPR?
Yeah. Sit one.
I'm going to sit Chase.
It's a tough call. I think I'd sit Henderson, but I don't really have a strong opinion. All right, we'll move on then.
Abstaining.
Would you drop McLaughlin, Quentin Johnston, or Worthy to pick up a kicker?
I would drop the kicker.
I was muted this whole time. Sorry. I said that I would sit Henderson, by the way.
Man, look at McLaughlin has had some games where he's been like a weak winner. He's also had 4 bad games. I'd probably just drop him. Darnold or Bo Nix, and Booty or Jennings?
Darnold and Jennings.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think you're aware of this, Heath. There was a big kicker controversy in our Superflex league last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll try to sum it up in 10 seconds. I was playing an opponent who had the Washington kicker. They were playing Monday night. Washington kicker's ruled out, so he goes to pick up his backup. Can't pick up his backup because the settings in that league say that lineups lock. You can add drops lock Sunday at 12:55 p.m. Eastern. 5 minutes.
Bad job, Jamey.
Yeah. So he texts Jamey. Jamey doesn't respond. He texts Dave, who's not even in the league. Dave decides to go into the league and give him the backup kicker. And he's facing me, by the way. I am furious because I have lost weeks in the past in this league because of this setting. So Dave, not even in the league, uses his universal commissioner powers to make this. The kicker scores 1 point, and this changes absolutely nothing. Okay.
Yeah, I started off by saying bad job, Jamey, but that is some of the worst form from Dave Richard.
No, I'm sorry. There was a key element I forgot. Dave reached out to Jamey, and Jamey was like, "Oh, fine, go ahead, do it." Dave got Jamey's permission, and then he did it. Bad on everyone. All right, flex: Sutton, Shakir, Henderson, bam. Oh, a wide receiver and a flex. Sorry.
So you have to choose one of those receivers.
Henderson and Sutton.
I have Shakir one spot above Sutton. So yeah, I would go Sutton and Bam.
All right, let's talk about Henderson versus Bam night. Heath, give me your thoughts on both of those guys, and then Jacob, you do the same.
I think they both have plenty of risk. Bam has a better matchup. But I just can't believe that Mike Vrabel hates Travion Henderson so much that he's not going to give him a bigger workload with Ramondre out. Terrell Jennings and Dearness Johnson, I believe, are less competition than Michael Carter and Amari DiMercato. So I'm expecting a little more security, and I think Travion's better than Bam. So I lean Travion.
This is why you roster anybody, right? I mean, we just talked about it. It's the Cowboys. Beyond that, I'd be pretty thrilled if Travion got the usage numbers that Bam Knight has gotten lately. We've already seen Bam get the role. I don't have any idea what Travion's role might be.
Okay. All right. By the way, I just saw a report that Terry McLaurin could be held out until after the week 12 bye. That is
we're never drafting a holdout again.
Yeah.
Who are the holdouts this year? McLaurin.
Juwan Jennings.
Mm-hmm. We are never drafting a holdout again. What? CD? No, not Lamb. Who was a holdout? Was it Lamb? No, it was Parsons. Anyway, okay, sorry. Sidetracked. Back to the show. Pick 2. Wandale, Higgins, Tracy McGrady, and J-Mo.
T-Mac and Higgins.
Yeah.
Heath, are you going to accept my offer of Zonovan Knight for your Xavier Worthy?
What league was this in?
Superflex.
I'm not even sure I'm allowed to trade in that league because my team's so bad. So no.
Okay. It was a horrible offer. Ken Walker for Jaden Daniels. I have Bo Nix.
I'm fine with that if you have running back depth.
Yeah, that's fine. Then you could probably trade Bo Nix. You rejected the trade offer. Or you could trade Daniels for a better running back than Ken Walker. Thank you for hitting like, Jin. 1 QB. Really? Set the lineup?
I don't think we do this.
Dak or Love?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adams, Nico, Keenan Allen, Shakir. Pick 2.
Oh, we are doing it. Adams, Nico, Allen, Shakir.
First 2 for me.
Yeah.
I'd go Adams and Allen, but
okay.
I'm fine.
We need 2 tight ends. Really? Kincaid, Gadsden. Well, no. I think I'm upset now by this.
I don't know why you're doing this, Adam.
Moving on. Happy National Frankenstein Day. Is that really a thing? Flacco or Trevor Lawrence?
Well, if it's Frankenstein Day, I think it has to be Flacco.
Can people dress up as Frankenstein at the game today, Adam? Or Not on your watch.
Oh, no, it's not National Frankenstein Day. That's on August 30th. I think it's the last Friday. Oh, it's the last Friday in October. AI is terrible. AI doesn't know anything.
You're 100% right.
Right? Come on. I think it's the last.
Stop quoting it.
Flacco. We like Flacco. And then pick one. Wandale, JMO, or Downs?
Wandale.
Adam would start JMO.
No, I'd start Wandale. Let's see. I'd be wrong because Wandale stinks. But Bam Knight or Jake Ferguson, PPR?
Bam.
Ferguson.
Yeah, so Ferguson, I think I understand being skeptical, right? One target last week. Just the Cardinals are so bad against tight ends. These are the tight ends who have had 44 or more yards against Arizona, which is pretty good for a tight end. Juwan Johnson, Jatavion Sanders, Elijah Arroyo, Chico Okonkwo, Tyler Warren, and Tucker Kraft. So that's why it's
can I ask Jacob for a favor?
Sure.
Can you just read off? You have your rankings in front of you?
Mm-hmm.
Can you just read off like QB 8 through 16 in order?
Yeah, starting at 8, Jackson Dart, and then Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, Matthew Stafford, Jordan Love, Jared Goff, Sam Darnold, Joe Flacco, Aaron Rodgers is 16.
Are these 6-point or 4-point rankings?
6-point.
I think
That's very different. Than
you know what? The one that really stands out was the first name you said, Jackson Dart ahead of all.
I thought it was the last name that he said, Joe Flacco.
Oh yeah, that one too. That does stand out.
Flacco at 15.
Well, that's kind of weak. It is. Heath, who's your?
Yeah, they're all close.
Guy?
No, those I think Flacco. Well, I've got Goff and Love higher than Jacob does, so I think I'm higher on Love, Goff, and Flacco, and lower on. I don't know if you said Trevor, but Rodgers,
No.
Caleb, and Dart.
All right, listen, I can't make this decision. If you guys can agree on a name here, I will go with your choice.
Okay.
Half PPR, Bam Knight, Juwan Jennings, Rico Dowdle.
Rico.
Bam, Juwan, and Rico, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Bam.
Damn it. And that's Twitter is like tied between those two guys. Oh. And here we go. This is weird. Dowdle, Bam, Jennings. It's exactly mine's half PPR. Tucker, Franklin, or Marks. Yeah, it's not going to be one of those last three. It's going to be one of the first three.
You got to break the tie, Adam.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna go with Bam Knight. Like I'm gonna. Packers the run defense is very good. I'm gonna go with Bam Knight.
Okay.
Why would they? Now I'm starting to think I'm gonna go with Dowdle. But here's the thing: like, why would they give Michael Carter and Amari DiMercado carries? It just doesn't make any sense. They don't deserve it. Knight's been good. I'm going to go with Bam Knight. All right. My last concern there is that the Packers just destroy the Panthers, and it's a horrible game script. So that's Night.
I do think it's a little bit much to say Bam's been good.
No, he has been good. I'm going to stand by that. He has no big play potential. So there's that. But he's been productive. He falls forward, keeps them, ahead of the stakes.
I mean, he's basically been Kareem Hunt, who you just poo-poo all the time.
No, I don't poo-poo him all the time. Kareem Hunt is having a nice season. He's stunk last year.
Averaging like more than half of a yard more per carry than Bam Knight.
Bam Knight's been. Look, I saw it when I watched the tape after the first game. Michael Carter is not an NFL running back. He is too damn small. Bam Knight is much better than him. And DiMercado, they never give carries to, ever. So I'm not buying it. Bam Knight is the best option in that backfield. I believe that wholeheartedly. What? Yeah. What? All right, let's reset here. Welcome to the show. Fantasy Football Today, presented by BetMGM. Make it legendary. We've got 1.2K likes. We've got 4,600 people watching. We are not answering a single question, Heath, until we get it. How many likes?
1,533.
1,533. Very specific. All right, Heath, what's the big rankings changing news from the weekend for you? Give me some of the big headlines.
I don't know that I have like big rankings changing news. The reason I had Jacob read that section of his quarterback rankings is because I think it's probably that and the low end RB2s are the two most difficult things this week. That Rico Bam range of the running backs and the QBs after, like, we've got 7 quarterbacks, I think, that everybody's starting and not thinking twice about it. And there's 10 more that I have projected for between 19 and 21 fantasy points. And so I think those two sections are really, really difficult.
I'm a little surprised we haven't heard Kyle Mononga questions. I guess people are just starting him if they have him.
Must start.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
His start percentage right now is 71%. He's 86% rostered. So
I figured we would run into people who are like Vidal or Mononga or Tracy or Mononga or that kind of thing.
Actually, we did before you guys showed up. Those were actually pretty common. Like with Dave and Jamey, we were in the Tyrone Tracy, Kyle Mononga, Kamani Vidal range. With you guys, we're in the Rico Dowdle, Bam Knight range. So
maybe if you show up later to the show, that's a signal that you're not doing so well. Your team's not doing so well.
Yes. All right.
I wish you had Mononga.
Yeah, we kind of do. Okay, let's see. We've got Tyrone Tracy or Travis. Oh, wait. Whoa. I got to check the likes here. No, 1.4K likes. We need to get to 1,533, I think.
I've got some questions in my non-PPR league.
So
I choose this wrong every single week, and I have them back-to-back in the rankings. So Drake May or Dak Prescott?
I think if you just start Drake May every week and don't think about it, you'll be good.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm going to go Drake May.
Okay. And then I have Nico, Drake London, and Teteroa McMillan, and I can only start 2 of them.
Yeah, I would sit T-Mac. That's tough. It could be bad for Nico, too.
I would sit... Wait, who is it?
Nico, Drake London, and Teteroa McMillan.
Yeah, I would sit McMillan.
And the last time I did this, Adam told me to start T. Higgins over Jalen Waddle, and I think Jalen Waddle scored 20 fantasy points.
And T. Higgins had a 40-yard touchdown catch.
He did. It was a nice 11-point day. Literally his only catch.
Oh, don't blame me. Okay, I don't know what the Falcons were doing. They decided to put Mike Hughes on Jalen Waddle and not their best cornerback, which they've been doing all year. And Waddle didn't have a single catch on A.J. Terrell in that game, and he had a huge game all against the other corner. So let's call them.
Adam, I've got a stat for you. Here are the rush success rates for the Arizona running backs. 28% Michael Carter, 29% Trey Benson, 41% James Conner, 45% Bam Knight.
I was definitely prepared for this to be like 8% Bam Knight and me look like an idiot.
He's been pretty good. He's the only one with a positive rushing EPA per snap.
Yeah, I actually thought enough of him to question trying to acquire Trey Benson, because I think if he goes out, like, there's a scenario where he goes out today in this really good matchup against Dallas. They've been horrible against the run tomorrow, not today. And he has a good game. And look, I'll be clear. I don't think Bam Knight's that good of a running back. He's a replacement running back, right? But he goes out and has this kind of game. I could see them, trying to use 2 backs like they kind of do, right? They like using 2 backs. It might hurt Trey Benson. I think the best case scenario, if you're a Benson manager, is you're rooting against Bam Knight. But then maybe Benson doesn't come back next week, and then Bam Knight goes out and struggles against Seattle. We're not going to get to the 1.5. This is very disappointing. Let's go to the question. What was it? Tyrone Tracy or ETN was the question.
Tracy for sure for me.
I'm
pretty high.
ETN, but they're both top 15 for me.
They have the same implied total, the Jaguars and the Giants. Like, I'm pretty high on the Giants when they're implied for 23 points. San Francisco's defense looked like their toast last week. They couldn't get any pressure. They couldn't do anything.
They're super beat up. Wait, they're implied for 23 points? Look at my name today.
Nice.
Look at that. I didn't even know that. How about that? All right. Jacoby Brissett, Joe Flacco. Oh, brisket. And now I'm thinking about brisket and mac and cheese. Look at this. Brisket, Flacco, or mac and cheese?
Let's go with Flacco and move on so we can not have this in our minds. Because
I think all 3 of them could be very good today.
Yeah.
I think I'm higher on all three than Jacob is. Mac Jones has the highest floor because Flacco has the shoulder concerns and Brissett has whatever this weird Kyler thing's going on. But Joe Flacco's averaged 27 fantasy points per game with the Bengals.
Yeah.
3 touchdowns every game.
I'm going
Start
Flacco.
2. Javonte, Vidal, Monangai, Tracy, Henderson. Woo! Only 2. First 2 for me.
Me too.
Yep.
All right. Genty or Bam?
It's Bam for me.
It's Genty for me.
Vidal, Genty, Tetaroa, or Monangai?
Vidal.
Yeah. What's up, Justin?
Hey, you know him?
Yeah, Beyond the Box Score listener.
Oh, cool. Genty, Vidal, Monangai, bench 1.
I'd bench Genty.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Isn't it fun when you feel like you're friends with an audience member? They're always just watching the show. Cool.
I went to a Halloween party last night, and I've got a buddy who's like an avid fan of the show. He knows you guys and everything. Like, and he's just like, I can't believe that we get to like hang out in real life. You know, like, dude, stop. You gotta chill out.
because a lot of my friends listen to the show and they never say that to me. Like, they're just like, it's like I feel like I'm blessed to be hanging out with them.
Did I don't think I told Jacob the story. I'm not sure if I told it on air, but I told my my granddaughter on Thursday. I mentioned that she was going to the Dolphins game dressed as a penguin, and so I was hoping Jalen Waddle would have a good game. And I told her that I talked about it on the show, so she drove down to the game with her dad, and he put the podcast on so she could hear me talk about it. And she got too frustrated and had him turn it off because that Adam guy talks too much.
They learned early that Adam guy talks too much. Oh man, Garrett Wilson or Keenan Allen rest of season?
I think it's still Garrett Wilson for me, but that's scary.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right. Let's see. I picked another one here. Okay, DK or Romo Dunze? DK Metcalf or Romo Dunze?
Rome.
I've got DK.
Really? All right. Are they close?
They're both top 15.
Oh, look at this guy. Adam, we are friends. Thank you, McGruber. Thank you.
Yeah, I recognize
That means
McGruber.
number 2.
Did you ever watch MacGyver?
Not really.
Okay,
No.
that's good.
I don't know if Jacob's even heard of MacGyver.
I'm looking it up right now. This was made. This was made the year I was born.
That was what MacGruber is based on.
Right.
Okay.
MacGruber's a MacGyver spoof.
Right.
All right, pick
MacGyver
one.
was a real show.
Yeah, but did you ever see the movie MacGruber, Heath?
No.
It's amazing. It's so funny. You like Step Brothers?
Yeah.
Okay, it's exactly like Step Brothers. It is gratuitous cursing. It is ridiculously inappropriate.
Is it as funny as Mrs. Doubtfire?
No, it's not as funny as Mrs.
Of course.
Nothing is.
Nothing is, except for my cousin Vinny. PPR, Henderson, Tetaroa McMillan, Brian Thomas Jr., Kareem Hunt, Rico Dowdle. My goodness, that's tough.
Congratulations on having all these good players. You're
Yeah.
going to choose the wrong one.
Yeah.
It's Kareem Hunt for me.
It is Tetaroa McMillan for me.
That's tough.
Those are the two I was between. I think I'd probably go Kareem Hunt, but I think McMillan's safer. By the way, Lou, you have the Giants hat in your little avatar. I never realized, it's been years I've been answering your questions. I never realized that I cannot read your name on the air anymore. Someone alerted me. It's actually pretty dirty. So you snuck one past me for several years. Congratulations. And you have great questions, but you are going to have to change your name.
Was it Thomas that alerted you?
No, it was a listener. I got an email that said, come on.
Oh boy.
I'd see this. I was like, whoa.
What does it mean?
You know what? I'll put it in the private chat for you. I don't know how.
Did you see that? Speaking of ridiculous things, do you see dictionary.com named their word of the year?
No.
One guess. Word of the year.
6'7".
It's correct.
Yeah. All right. Coleman or Golden?
Yikes.
Coleman.
Me too.
Yeah, I already made my passionate defense of Keon Coleman today. I'm glad you guys are on board.
Good.
Sit one.
He is definitely fits right in with your guys.
I think you are wrong about me. I crave stability, but
you can't be the Marvin Harrison, Keon Coleman, Jamison Williams guy and say I crave stability.
I'm not. It was just in those specific situations. Charbonnet, Laporta, Gadsden, or Woody Marks, half PPR.
Looks like it's Charbonnet for me.
So it's going to be Gadsden for me.
I'm always fine with Gadsden, yeah.
Minnesota.
Oh no, it's Laporta for me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how was Minnesota against tight ends? They're kind of in the middle.
Yeah,
They're 18.
That's who Gadsden played last week.
Yeah, and he had 5 targets. He caught all of them for 77 yards and a touchdown. New Adam talks too little. I completely agree, Dinesh. Still one. Shamari DK, Trey Tucker, or JMO?
Surprised we haven't had more DK questions.
You like him?
Yeah. I mean, he's interesting for sure.
I'd start him. He's my favorite, I think, of this trio.
I have him ranked just ahead of Tucker, and Jamison Williams is last.
Heath?
I would sit DK.
All right. Would you trade Wan'Dale Robinson for Trey Benson?
I would.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
PPR League, Drake London, Rico Dowdle, Kareem Hunt, or Ashton Genty?
I think I would just go London.
I think for the vast majority of people, you're going to feel less stupid if you start London and he's bad. Not that that's necessarily how you should make your decision. I would go London.
Now, New England's been good against wide receivers, especially since Christian Gonzalez started playing, but the Patriots have had just a super easy schedule. I think London is the best receiver they've faced all year. I think maybe Tyreek Hill, you could argue. Tyreek Hill had 6 catches, 109 yards on 7 targets. So they haven't stopped any good receivers yet, in my opinion, except Teteroa McMillan, 4 catches for 62 yards on 8 targets. So keep that in mind with London. I think if he does worse than that, I'd be surprised. Montgomery, Tracy, or Rico Dowdle, half PPR?
Tracy.
Same.
And by the way, the Patriots have had such an easy schedule so far. Statistically, they have the easiest remaining schedule in the NFL based on win percentage.
Huge game for the Bills today.
Huge game for the Bill. Oh, for the division?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kareem Hunt, Bam Knight, Rico Dowdle, half PPR. Baseball white cap out, whistle red blow. Text you.
I'd go Hunt.
Did you read all that? Bam Knight.
I'd go Kareem Hunt. I'm getting the sense, I don't mean to call you guys out. I'm getting the sense that you did not watch the World Series Game 7 last night.
I didn't get to catch the end of it. I was at a Halloween party.
I also missed the beginning of it.
No, I didn't watch until the 8th inning. But I mean, did you see the catch that sent the game to extra innings?
No.
Oh my gosh. Just watch a highlight reel. It was really amazing. Really amazing game. Shannon. Tracy, Bam, Olave, Tet, a running back and a flex.
Tracy.
It's full PPR. Tracy. I think I'm just going to go with the running backs. I feel real nervous about the passing environments for both those teams. Like, I don't know what we're going to get from Shuck, and like Green Bay could cause so many problems for that Carolina offensive line.
I'd go Tracy and Olave.
All right. I'm going to try to simplify this here. We're getting so many questions. Playing the first place team who has Jamar Chase, so please help. Daniels or Dart, 4 point per passing touchdown.
I have Dart 1 spot ahead, but never going to tell you to sit
4
Daniels.
point, I would go Jones.
Nope. That'd be Jaden Daniels or Jackson Dart.
Oh, Daniels.
Yeah, I go Daniels too. Flex 1, Sutton, T-Mac, Kareem Hunt, Chase Brown.
It's really close between Hunt and Brown for me. I think it's Brown.
Man, I kind of want to go McMillan.
You called him safe earlier, and I'm like, man, I'm nervous that he could get 3 points and Carolina could have 160 yards passing or whatever, and he only gets barely any of that because they can't move the ball down the field.
I've actually got Sutton the highest in the projections. I think Tet's the highest in the rankings. So
Yeah, it's an interesting matchup. I mean, the Packers 22nd against wide receivers, but they've had pockets where they've been great and times where they just haven't been good. It's weird. That's Petero McMillan's matchup. I can't call it a good matchup. Romeo Dobbs, Quentin Johnston, Chimere Dike, or a Raiders wide receiver. Who's your favorite in full PPR?
I've got Dobbs and Myers the highest.
Dobbs, yeah.
No temptation to just go, yeah, let's just go to Quentin Johnston. Not
really.
Is he still in all your lineups this week?
No, I benched him for Josh Downs.
I wouldn't do that.
You know, I like that team a lot. I feel like the one thing that would kill me is like a 0. Yeah. So I kind of went with a safer route there. But no, I've tried to get him out of my lineups, honestly. See, you're curious. I think I benched him for Chimere Dike in one league. Or I think I might be starting both of them, actually.
So it sounds like it's Quentin Johnston week.
I think I'm starting both of them. Yeah, no, I'm starting both of them. Oh, great. That's going to be a good one. That's against Schaefer. PPR start 1. Hunt, Bill, Walker.
Hunt.
I really, really am struggling between Hunt and Walker. So I won't argue. I think I have Walker one spot higher, but Hunt's fine.
And then who would you flex? Addison or Walker or Bill?
So I just go Hunt and Walker.
I'm curious if Addison's close in the projections. I don't really want to. I don't know, man. I have a hard time telling people to start Walker at this point.
I'm really scared, not of JJ McCarthy being bad. I think people said that way too soon. But I am really scared of the total number of pass attempts. So I have Addison at. I mean, he's like a 1.5 behind.
Yeah.
Doesn't this feel though like? Let's see, the Lions see an average of 34 pass attempts per game. Doesn't this feel like a game where they actually are going to throw more? The Vikings?
We'll see if they can keep it close.
Right.
I think they will if they fall 2 scores down. But
yeah, there's a decent chance that happens, yeah, which is why I was thinking about it. It's a pretty good matchup for Walker.
Addison's like, it's like, yeah, I know what you're saying. I feel I can't tell people to start Ken Walker. I almost feel like I can't tell people to sit Jordan Addison. He just keeps producing. And it's been his whole career where he's sort of produced in this way that is probably, it feels like, this isn't going to be sustainable. But he does it, you know?
Right. Yeah.
He's an interesting player. All right, Charbonnet, Quentin Johnston, or Xavier Worthy in PPR?
So I'm pretty high on Charbonnet. I have him ahead of Walker.
I think Worthy. I want Worthy.
I think so.
My whole family basically has asked me this week. My parents want to start Worthy over Nico. My son wants to start Worthy over Drake London. And I'm like, I just keep telling him I wouldn't do it, but I've been asked about it enough now that I feel like Worthy's going to have a big day. So everybody's mad at me.
Just let them hear me, and then they'll get mad at me for talking too much. Bam Knight or Woody Marks?
Bam.
There we go.
It was nice to say Bam.
Yeah, for sure. Nice, yeah.
Did he dress up as a Redwood?
I did not. Couldn't get my wife on board with that plan.
Did you see the Halloween costumes that me, Dave, and Jamie had on Friday?
No.
Briefly, but I don't remember any of them.
All right, Thomas, maybe get a screenshot. Throw it up for these two Chiefs fans. Dynasty PPR, sit 1, Jamo, DK, Downs, or Horton? And then, all right, let's start with that. Who are you sitting? Jamo, DK, Downs, or Horton?
Horton.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Actually, it might be close between him and Downs. I love Torrey, man.
Yeah, the cup's probably out tonight for those of you who don't know. So Horton's got an opportunity. And then pick one, Mason, Tootin, or Harvey at running back.
Oh, gosh.
I guess Mason.
It is rough. It's tooting for me.
That is very unsurprising. He is your JMO.
This is the week. It has to be.
Mason had such a disappointing week last week. Just
Yeah.
an obvious backseat to Aaron Jones. I do wonder though who would be the goal line back. Maybe still Mason. By the way, if you're thinking about Harvey, obviously he could always score, but the Texans have allowed the second fewest receiving yards per game to running backs. They're very good in that area. Yeah.
I was thinking of Jacob's guys, and we had the little conflict in opinions on the show earlier. So, Jacob, what's your Colston Loveland ranking this week?
Yeah, I heard last week, Adam, Heath did a tight end podcast I was excited to listen to. He talks about all these guys that I love, Gadsden, Harold Fan, and all these guys I've been in on. Never mentions my name. Then he gets to Colston Loveland and just mentions me offhandedly as the psycho who can't stop backing Colston Loveland.
In fairness, I apologize for doing that, but I was, I think, using your name to defend myself because I was the high guy on that episode on Colston Loveland and still have him in Dynasty ranked ahead of Aronde Gadsden and all those guys except for Harold Fannin.
I like to think that I'm not quite as irrationally stuck in the takes as I used to be, but I do kind of find myself there with Tootin. Loveland, I've got him at tight end 13 this week. Like, I think that this is a great spot for him to potentially get off and they kind of want him to get going, But like long term, I'm pretty much out. Like, we don't have any signal that he's going to turn it on in a meaningful waiver fantasy.
Long term this year, not
yeah, this year. Sorry. Yeah, that's a good clarification.
Okay, I actually was not sure if Olamide Zaccheaus was playing, but he is playing, so he is good to go. And he's actually not that you're going to start him, but he's 7, 5, 4, 6, 6, 3, 7 targets. He's involved, he's a factor.
Yeah, he's one of the biggest problems with the Bears offense, I think.
Maybe Nico or Drake London. I also think they're one of the worst red zone teams. Yes. Nico or Drake London.
I've got Nico higher, but I understand. Like, I wouldn't argue that one too much.
And in non-PPR, Sutton, Franklin, or Golden?
Sutton.
Yeah.
Pick 2. Sutton, Brian Thomas Jr., Diggs, Henderson, Marks.
Here comes a big disagreement.
I would go BTJ and Diggs.
I would go Sutton. And let's see. I've got BTJ. I'm going Sutton and Henderson.
I have no idea. I know
I'm pick 2.
I know
not Woody Marks. Not Woody Marks.
Right, not Woody Marks.
He's going off.
I don't really like Sutton this week. I think I would go BTJ and Diggs.
There you go.
Let's go.
Did anybody say that?
Yeah, you were siding with Jacob.
All right, Dobbs or Henderson?
Full PPR, Dobbs or Henderson?
Would be Henderson for me.
Take a shot on Travion here.
Fine. Good luck.
ETN or Javonte?
Yeah, but they're relatively close for me. But you can't have ETN very high if you've got Bachel Tootin ranked as the top 30 running back. So,
all right, here we go. This is what you were asking for, Jacob. Kamani Vidal or Kyle Monangai?
It is Vidal by 1 spot. No, 2 spots for me.
They're both top 13 for me, but yep. I would take Vidal.
Party on, Adam. Sit 1 in full PPR. Bill. Who's W. Johnston? Quentin Johnston and Josh Downs.
I would sit Downs.
I think that's right.
The Q and the W are right next to each other on the QWERTY keyboard. Heath.
I actually have Downs ahead of Quentin Johnston.
The Q and the W are also next to each other in the word QWERTY.
Look at this. Wow. Awesome.
Yes. And so I was Wayne on the show in the morning, and then I dressed as Garth for trick-or-treating. So the big Wayne's World day. And then Jamey just... I didn't know what that was. I guess that's the Ben Affleck Batman.
I got no idea.
It's Batman, but I think it's from the Ben Affleck version. All right. Worthy or Kareem Hunt? PPR, half PPR.
Hunt as well. I looked up Do you feel like they tried to get Worthy of the ball more against the Bills just to rub it in, Heath, or is that crazy?
I think that has historically happened.
I looked it up. 2 games against the Bills, he had 17 and 22 PPR points, 22% target share in those 2 games.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'd forgotten about that one.
All right, guys, I've had enough. I've just had it up to here with the lack of likes. 4,400 people, 1.6K likes. No. You want me to answer this next question? I'm going to leave it out there for Nick's sake. I'm not answering this until we get to 2,000 likes.
Let me go ahead and like then.
Yeah, let's go. 2,000 likes. That's half
Boom.
the people. You can do it. And, a lot of you probably already hit it. So come on, hit that like button.
That took me like 3 seconds.
We hit our, yeah. I feel like you just set these goals and then we don't hit them and then you just keep answering questions.
Well, what am I supposed to do? They know it's somewhat of an empty threat. They know. Like my kids. You better do this or you're not going to basketball tomorrow. He's always going to basketball. It's not good parenting.
What if they called you out on it? What if they called you out on it and said, Dad, I know I'm going to basketball.
They're not old enough yet to realize it's still, the threat still works. I think last week I was good and I did I think it was like a no dessert thing. Man, we have so much Halloween candy. It's really tempting. We're at 1.8K. Keep it going here. Keep it going.
Nice.
I did pass out candy on Friday.
You did?
I sat in my driveway, passed out candy.
Good for you. Because I was thinking about you because Friday night, we went trick-or-treating in the neighborhood with 2 other families and all the kids. And there were 2 houses where we looked in the window and saw that people were home. One family was eating dinner.
And you knocked?
They rang the doorbell. They knocked. These people did not move. They did not care. One person turned the lights off.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's really right.
As soon as we didn't have candy, I went in and turned off all the lights and we went on the back patio and started the fire.
Nice.
But no, so that's a good question, Jacob. I want you to think about this just from humanity. You see a family eating dinner. You knock on their door and ask them for candy while they're eating dinner.
No.
And they're the rude one for not interrupting their dinner to give you candy.
One night a year. Yeah, one night a year.
No.
It's how
Nope.
They're home. Pass out candy.
They're eating dinner.
They're eating dinner right next to the front door. Just get up for 1 second and pass out candy. It's not hard. 1.9K. We're so close. Look at this. What a great question that Nick McGuire has. We can't even read it because you people are not hitting like. Oh, some of you are. But some of you are not hitting like.
I can't believe that you think that it's just like the person who doesn't answer their door during dinner to give you your kid candy is the rude person.
Yeah, I stand by that. I like a lot of times,
your family is out to dinner and you see Jackson Dart eating dinner with his family.
Yeah.
And your son goes up and asks for an autograph and he says, I'm eating dinner. And he comes back to the table. He's the rude one for not signing an autograph in the middle of dinner?
No, that's different. Again, it's one night a year where I feel this way, Heath. One night a year. Otherwise, I would agree with you. All right, we're at 1.9. It's good enough. Nick, Kyle Monangai, Javonte, or Cook, pick 2. Oh, man.
I would sit Monangai.
I'm curious where it stops.
What do you mean?
On that night? Like, what are you entitled to? You can just do whatever the hell you want to these people all night long. Like, when does it stop?
Kids are entitled to candy on Halloween. Come on, it doesn't.
Wait, did you not just say I have so much Halloween candy? I don't know what I'm going to do with all of it.
Yeah, but come on,
they didn't get enough candy.
Thomas, get a YouTube poll up. Get a YouTube poll. You got to figure out good wording for it, and I believe in you. I need 3 out of 4 in the other league. Monangai, Tracy, Tyler Warren, or Kraft.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, wow. Nice.
I'm going to sit Tracy.
I think I'm just going to sit Kraft. I feel like he's the riskiest of the group.
Pretty risky. Okay.
I got another, like I told you about my Juwan Jennings feeling earlier, that I'm not like ranking him as a starter, but I think this could be the blow up week for Juwan Jennings. My other feeling is this seems like one of those, and I've heard people say this already, but I kind of think the Steelers beat the Colts.
Oh,
Huh.
I don't.
I
think
don't
the Steelers
either.
But look, it's a home game for the Steelers. It's hard to win in Pittsburgh. All right, guys, we're going to go rapid fire for the next at least 3 minutes. Addison or Brian Thomas Jr. have PPR.
BTJ.
Yep.
Dak or May, Marks, Henderson, or Knight.
I've never once guessed Dak or May correctly, so I'll let you guys do that one.
May.
Yeah, 4 point makes it easier for me. May.
Knight.
Agreed.
Henderson.
Booty or DK? PPR.
Booty.
I actually have DK. Very close.
Yeah, I'll go DK. Montgomery, Chase Brown, or ETN? Pick 2. Ooh, PPR.
I would sit Montgomery.
Yep.
We like Vidal just ahead of Monangai. We like Kareem Hunt here. Need a flex. Christmas season starts after Thanksgiving. Need a flex in full PPR. Quentin Johnston, Henderson, or Laporta.
It's officially Christmas season, and Henderson.
You can't just skip a whole holiday. It's not
What?
good. You can't just skip a whole holiday. All right.
It's the whole. As soon as Halloween's over, we're in the holiday season.
Yeah, not the
Like
Christmas.
all the neighborhoods are already putting up their Christmas lights in South Florida.
Worthy or Spears?
Worthy.
Yes.
South Florida, like you can't. South Florida has no winter. They don't know anything about Christmas. Daniels, Flacco, or Darnold? They don't know anything about seasons. That's what I meant.
Daniels.
Yeah, Daniels. Yep. Darnold or Flacco? 4 point.
I'm gonna put my Christmas tree up today.
I have Darnold one spot ahead of Flacco.
Flacco.
Rico, Bam, Downs, Walker. Pick 1.
Bam, yeah.
Rico for
And
Heath.
Walker's right in there too. I have Rico just ahead of Walker.
Downs, Franklin, Barner, or Knight at flex. Non-PPR.
Knight.
Yep.
There you go. Jacob, it said Jacob, you're the best, and I missed it, but you're the best. Flacco or Dart?
Dart.
Adam has to decide this one.
Flacco.
Okay. I agree.
Dowdle, Collins, Tracy, Chase Brown, Marvin Harrison Jr., Pac 2.
Wow.
Yeah, this is tough.
Tracy and Chase Brown is where I would go. Here are Jackson Dart's weekly finishes. Quarterback 11, 16, 3, 3, 13. I don't understand why he's not like an amazing starter in San Francisco.
Okay, so one of the threes was a really lucky 3.
Sure. Yeah, it's a 3.
So
though.
that's why I think he's more of like a 11 to 16 guy than a 3 guy.
I don't understand how it's working.
Same.
But it does not look like a real NFL offense to me. And I just keep expecting that they're going to figure out this magic thing the Giants are doing that's causing them to score points.
Well, a lot of it is him. I mean, he's a great scrambler, and he's a really good improviser.
And like those threes were against Philly and Denver, like this is so easily the best matchup that he's had.
It's true, yeah. But Flacco has been so good.
Oh, Flacco's been better than Dart.
Jason Higgins.
I just feel way more like reliable trusting someone to run, like a young athletic guy where in an offense where there's no options to use his legs and run and score points that way than a quarterback to just keep throwing 3 or 4 touchdowns every game, which is what you kind of need from
I feel like he hasn't run that much lately. And 36 yards is 26 yards is 28 yards last 2 games.
Yeah.
And that does coincide with him getting pretty beat up in that Philadelphia game and the Denver game. The Denver game, he really got beat up. So I don't know. Look, I'm not going to argue. Like, obviously, he's the best quarterback in football, so I'm not going to argue. Did we POC 2 here? I would actually POC the wide receivers.
I think it'd be Tracy and Nico for me.
So Tracy was the only one that got 2. Well, actually, Nico got 2. Tracy and Nico.
All right, Tracy and Nico, I think. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Paul. Gadsden or Tetterow McMillan have PPR.
Crazy. I think it's got to be Ted, right? T-Mac.
I do have Tetterow McMillan higher, yes.
Okay. How about Kamara, Kareem Hunt, or Khalil Shakir?
Hunt.
Yeah. I think it's a big Shakir day.
Could be.
Not Kamara, though. Flacco or Daniels?
Daniels. But they are
Yep.
very close.
Hunt, Monangai, Gadsden, pick 2.
I would sit Gadsden.
Yep.
Keyshawn Booty or Chamari DK, and Adam is the horse.
I think we answered this one already, but I understand that you wanted everybody to know that you're a goat. Booty.
To be quite honest with you, we have this option with the chat. Like, I'm not on YouTube, I'm on StreamYard, and I see the chat and I can star them because I can't click fast enough. So I try to click star, and I'm mostly just starring blindly. And then I can go to a list of all the ones that I've starred, and I'll read those. And I don't know, like I just clicked on one that did say Adam is the GOAT, but usually I don't know what they say. So it's pretty random. Sorry if people think I'm the GOAT. Olave or Ted or who picked this one? I didn't pick this one.
By the way, Shakir in his 3 most recent games against the Chiefs has a 26% target share combined, 7, 12, and 9 targets in those games.
Nice.
He also has a 26% target share in his last 4 games.
Wow, nice. Olave or Ted or Bam?
I'm going Bam.
I am going Olave.
Flacco or Daniels?
Boy, that one sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Daniel still.
I'm in the wrong spot in my stars. At least leave a bowl of candy. Exactly. Leave a bowl of candy on your porch. Golf.
I'm not obligated to give your kids candy when they walk around and get candy from everybody else.
You are. You are.
No, I didn't sign that contract.
You're part of a community. It was an unwritten contract. Golf.
My community has many, many rules that are all written down, and that is not one of them.
It's in the HOA.
Ugh.
Goff or Stafford, Henderson, Tracy, Parker, JMO, PPR.
Is this like Parker Washington?
Yeah.
I'd go Stafford. I'd go Tracy. I'd go Parker Washington.
My rankings just crashed. Good luck.
All right, that's good enough. Adam, thank you. Quentin Johnston, Golden, Sharbs, Marks. Pick one.
Sharps
Yeah.
or Marks.
Kraft or Ferguson?
Kraft.
Yep.
That one. Komet, Loveland, or Kincaid?
Kincaid?
Yeah, terrible matchup for him, but I think that's the right answer.
Okay, let's see. By the way, we got to 2,000 likes.
Nice.
Okay, here we go. Here's the YouTube poll. Is it wrong to ignore trick-or-treaters on Halloween, even if you're eating dinner? Answer, it's Halloween, or ignore, dinner comes first. All right, clearly I'm voting for answer, it's Halloween. Oh, there's a see results option too. All right, it's close. 55% say answer, it's Halloween. 39% say dinner comes first. 6% say see results. Okay. Sorry. Let's see what's next here. What's up? What are you laughing at over there?
That's great. Good for you guys. You did it. Good job. Thank you for being so nice.
Tracy, Brian Thomas Jr., or Deebo Samuel?
Tracy.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you, Dinesh. Dinesh knows what's up. Ingram or Theo Johnson or Dalton Schultz?
Ingram.
Yeah.
I think it's Theo for me.
Bellinger's out. That could help.
Yeah. Everybody's out.
For the Giants?
Yeah, I mean everybody's not out, but just like who's going to be playmaking for this team right now?
Oh,
I feel like they'll design some stuff to him.
Walker or Gadsden, PPR?
I'm going Gadsden.
I would go Walker.
For what it's worth, on the topic of Aronza Gadsden, Tyler Warren has been really good this year. His 2 worst games, only 2 games of the year with single-digit PPR fantasy points, were both against Tennessee. And that's who Gadsden plays today. So they seem to do one thing well, and it's not stop, but they're good against tight ends.
I just have a hard time comparing him to the other tight ends. Gadsden, the way he gets his targets are just way different.
What the hell is this? Is this true? Oh no! All right, I gotta get Rodgers out of a lineup. This is true. This has been reported.
Yikes.
But
Really?
he's not ruled out, correct?
This is going to be a tough one for me. It's going to be Rodgers or CJ Stroud, who I have like no interest in.
He's not ruled out, correct?
No, I haven't seen that. But this just came in from. All right, we're working on this here. Aaron Rodgers. Sorry, hold on. I don't know. Guys, I don't know. I don't really have
Like
any.
I see a video from the NFL on CBS Twitter account,
Yeah.
and he is standing there pointing to the back of his hand, apparently showing where it hurts. He spikes the football into the ground.
Oy. Schaefer, I'm
It's his
playing
right
you.
pinky, it looks like.
I'm playing you in Superflex, Schaefer. Do you want me to start Aaron Rodgers or CJ Stroud?
Mason Rudolph.
By the way, my feeling about the Steelers beating the Colts does not apply if Aaron Rodgers doesn't play.
I'm going to go with Stroud. I got to play it safe here. Can't have a guy leave in the middle of the game or anything like that. All right, Alec Pierce or Josh Downs, PPR.
Alec Pierce for sure.
I have much less confidence than Jacob, but I will agree.
I really like this spot for Alec Pierce. I'm like maybe irrationally high on him. I'm ahead of Cortland Sutton. Heath, you think that's crazy?
That seems a little crazy to me. Oh my gosh. So I'm playing Jamey. I mentioned this in 3 different leagues. And every day this week, one of my players from one of those lineups has been ruled out. In our Baked Burger Dynasty League, I've already lost Kyler Murray and DeAndre Swift this week. My only quarterback in that Superflex League is Aaron Rodgers.
That's tough. That is tough.
I currently have Terrell Jennings starting in my other Superflex spot.
I am going to star a bunch of questions here, and then we're gonna go rapid fire here. I'm just gonna queue up. I think this is a more efficient way to do this. It's only taken me like 4 years to figure this out. All right, here we go. Let's start with Tucker or Downs.
And yes, Mason Rudolph's already rostered in that league. So awesome. It's Tucker for me.
Yep.
How about DK, Washington, or Mooney, half PPR?
Pretty sure it's DK.
Yeah.
Yep.
Standard scoring, Worthy, Debo, or Sutton, pick 2.
Worthy and Debo just barely.
Be Sutton and Debo for me. Is anybody at all concerned that we have like one game with more than 4 targets for DK?
For Chamari DK?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. But
Right, yeah.
I mean, I think you really have to look at life before and after Calvin Ridley's, presence, right? The last 2 games have been good for him. And so those, I think, have been the only 2 games without Ridley, right? Or maybe more. But whatever happened before Ridley's injury doesn't really matter to me. They've obviously getting him more involved. He's running more routes. What was it? DK versus Washington and Mooney, right? Like you're not starting DK over these guys here. You're starting over those guys. But yes, Heath, I'm worried about it.
Yeah.
By the way, you guys answered this, right? You guys both answered or no?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm starting Rodgers in Jacob's league too.
ETN or Henderson, London or Pickens, Debo or Tedero or McMillan?
ETN, I think Pickens. Yeah, Pickens and McMillan.
Okay. Nico Collins, DK Metcalf, Devontae Adams, BTJ, pick 2. So
that's going to be, you got it?
My answer is going to change here because Devontae is the easy one. I was going to probably say Metcalf, but I'll go to Nico now.
I've got Devontae, and I did just flip BTJ ahead of Metcalf.
And they're both ahead of Nico?
Yeah, I'm real worried about Houston and against that pass rush.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Worthy, Gadsden, Woody Marks, pick 1.
Worthy, Gadsden. I'll just go Worthy.
Hello, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Heath, I think you're probably setting some lineups.
Dave, are you going to tell us, is Aaron Rodgers okay?
It looks like he just jammed a finger. We saw him spinning a ball on a finger. after he jammed the finger.
Sorry, I removed
I think
you.
he'll be okay.
You think he's okay?
As far as I can tell, what we saw him favoring the finger, and then we saw him spinning a football on his finger, on his right hand. So the simple fact that after he jammed it, he stayed on the field, as far as we saw, makes us encouraged. I mean, he was never a top 12 quarterback for me anyway.
No.
To begin with. But if you're starting him and you're nervous, Jacoby Brissett's out there.
No, he's not.
I don't think Flacco's
I'm only
out.
starting him in Superflex leagues.
Yeah, it's a Superflex
Right.
thing.
It's a
I'm
Superflex
figuring it out
thing.
right now.
Yeah. I mean, am I pivoting to Tyler Shuck? No.
Yeah, this is tough.
If he doesn't play, I'm going to say, oh, shucks. See ya.
All right.
See ya.
All right. Thank you to Heath. Get back to your questions here as we react to this Aaron Rodgers stuff. Jennings or Ken Walker?
I'd go Walker.
It's half PPR. I'm fine with that.
Jalen Warren or Marvin Harrison? Half PPR.
Marv.
I'm going Warren there.
Is this a real thing, or is this somebody just saying Jacob Gibbs? Would just Josh Jacobs or Jameer Gibbs?
Just pick somebody.
Everything is confusing there. It's got the picture of Heath. Yeah.
It's Gibbs.
It's got my name in it.
Troy Franklin or Jamison Williams? PPR.
Franklin.
Jacob, you're the best. Goff or Daniel Jones?
Pretty sure it's Jones.
Jones for me. A little less,
Oh my
less
gosh,
excited about Jones if Rodgers is hurt. You know what? I'm going to stick with Stroud over Rodgers in Superflex. I'm just a little nervous about this. Brian Thomas Jr. or Franklin? Or Quentin Johnston? Oh, BTJ, right?
I'd go Brian Thomas Jr.
Tracy Montgomery Dowdle. Pick one. PPR.
Tracy.
I agree.
Who's your second favorite on that list?
Montgomery.
All right. Chimere DK or Brashard Smith? PPR.
DK.
Yep, we agree.
Monangai or George Pickens? Half PPR.
Wow. That is interesting.
I've got Monangai. Wait, half or full?
Half.
Ooh.
That's tough.
Yeah.
I'll go Monangai. Good luck.
I'll say Pickens, just to be different.
Let's see. Yes, we'll get Jacob every Sunday. Shakir, Wandale, Dowdle, or Montgomery? Who do you like in PPR?
I probably have Montgomery ranked the highest of the four.
Really? All right.
Really?
They're really similar. Full PPR, like I kind of want to just lean towards one of those receivers if you feel like you want security.
Would that be Shakir? That would be Shakir.
That's the thing is like they're basically the same for me. I have Wandale right ahead of Shakir.
I want to see, how does Shakir do
It's not helpful.
Yeah.
How does Shakir do in what? I've researched
shootouts. In like shootouts.
Oh, I mean, anytime Josh Allen is throwing more passes, it's been great for Shakir.
Yeah, I'm going Shakir, actually. I'm moving him ahead of Wandale.
Okay.
Yeah, I had him ahead of Wandale, but I think I had Montgomery ahead of him in full PPR.
Bo wants to know Thornton, Pollard, Spears, or Bill. Start one in PPR.
You can drop Thornton.
I was like, who's Thornton? The receivers?
Thornton Mellon. I don't know if anybody gets that reference. I guess Adam does. I go Spears.
I'm pretty sure it's Spears for me, too. Yeah, it is.
All right. Triple Lindy, Dave. Dave, we're not answering this.
Yeah, I like him as a flex. He's somebody that you can use as a must start. Certainly, there's some high upside in play for him. There's also the chance that New England maybe uses him as a little bit of a decoy, and no one would like that if that happens, where it's like a ghost booty that's just not there, and then they go in other directions. But ultimately, I think you can feel good about Booty this week. Is at least a number 3.
All right, we are gonna usually I associate Booty with number 2, Dave. So we're gonna do rapid.
Adam, that is disgusting. Frankly, I am offended by that type of remark on a wholesome stream like this one.
All right, we're gonna go rapid fire rest of the show. Here we go. Henderson, Dowdle, Jordan Mason, or Bam?
Dowdle.
Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, Dado. Wait, no, it's Bam. It's Bam. It's Bam. It's Bam.
For you. Bam. You love Bam. Horton or Debo?
Debo.
DJ Moore or Teteroa McMillan?
Teteroa.
McMillan. Yeah.
Spears, Kamara or Harvey?
Spears.
I don't hate it.
It's Kamara. I'm sorry. It's Kamara.
I probably have Kamara ranked ahead of Spears, but I don't know. Who gets to 10 PPR points first?
Monangai or Jalen Warren?
Monangai.
Please pick one in half PPR. Travion Henderson or Bill?
Travion.
Yep. Good luck.
Tracy, Jalen Warren, Teteroa McMillan. Pick two.
The running backs.
Tracy and Teteroa.
Jonnu or Juwan Johnson?
Juwan.
Okay. Yep.
Henderson, Brown, Dowdle, Kamara. Pick two.
I'm going Brown and Dowdle.
I'm good with that.
Pollard, Carter, McNichols.
Oh my gosh.
I know Dave's going to say McNichols.
I am going to say McNichols.
I'm going to say Pollard.
Yeah. I have Pollard barely ahead of McNichols.
Not
God's
McPennies. McNichols.
You say ether and I say either. Debo, Gadsden, or Hunt, PPR.
Kareem.
Yep.
Perplexed.
Mm.
Mark. I'm guessing that's Marks, Dobbins, Bam, Charbonnet.
Bam.
I agree.
Yeah. Bam all around. Shakir or Monangai at flex? Monangai.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we're going to get a question where someone needs to like choose two, and two of the options are Knight and Kayshawn.
I don't think I can. A bamboo. All right, Monte.
Adam, again with the comments, please. My dear.
Jennings.
Montgomery.
Nice. Yeah.
Tootin or Golden?
Tootin.
Golden. This is Tootin.
Tootin.
Horrible. Daniel Jones or Caleb Williams? Pitcher
Wait,
now.
can you get Kayshawn instead of Golden and then choose?
I knew we weren't going to be able to let that one go. Jones.
I like Jones too.
Pitts or Downs?
I'd go Pitts.
Yeah.
Okay. Caleb Williams or Jordan Love?
Caleb.
I believe that's right. Yes.
All right. How about 49ers, Giants, Bears, Bills, Raiders? Pick a DST.
Not Bills.
I think I have the 49ers the highest.
Yeah. I'm too high on Jackson Dart to sign off on that.
I
Are
don't know
these
what
just
this would be here? Yeah, I think. Oh boy, this is tough.
I think I would go Bears.
I think I go Giants.
Actually, awesome.
Horrible. Gadsden or Quentin Johnston, PPR?
Gadsden.
Agreed.
Sutton or Addison?
I think I have Addison higher.
All right.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Woo. Go
Shake,
up.
shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Yes, cash, cash, cash. Cash, cash, cash. Cash on booty. No. All right. Thank you very much,
May we
everybody.
all win our fantasy leagues in week number 9. Crush our opponent's souls. Dominate in the points scored category. And may we all shake our booty.
There you go.
Hey, Sean.
We wish you the best of luck. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hitting that like button. We'll talk to you about 7:45-ish p.m. Eastern time with a recap of the Sunday action. See you later, everyone.